tonight. The legendary Arturo Gatti, late Arturo Gatti, fought here many great battles, and I certainly think what we've seen tonight from this young man from Argentina fits right in there. Heart, determination, power, and just that will to win. And I think, as I said to some of the media members ringside and to the audience in Showtime on air, tonight we have a new Manny Pacquiao, and he's from Argentina, and his name is Lucas the Machine Matthys.
The machine exploded. He really is a machine. Siéntate aquí, Lucas. Siéntate aquí.
Arriving with the bang.
Bueno, la verdad que muy contento. Muchísimas gracias por venirme a apoyar, a toda la gente que vino. La verdad que es un triunfo muy grande para mí. LAMONT PETERSON es un buen peleador y bueno, la verdad que muy contento del triunfo.
Very happy. I want to thank all of you for all your support, for coming out, watching the fight. This was an important fight for me. I hope you guys liked the performance, and I'm very happy with the outcome.
Any questions?
Lucas, there's rumors that Danny Garcia is on your radar. Is this true?
Hay rumores que quieres pelear con Danny Garcia, ¿cierto?
Sí, sí, seguro. Es la pelea que me están ofreciendo y que estoy buscando hace rato, así que me dijeron que si pasaba esta pelea, la próxima vez con García, así que bueno, acá estoy ahora.
Yes, it's the fight I've been looking for, and we've talked about it. And I was told that if I get past this, that there's a likelihood that I would be fighting Danny Garcia, so yes, that's what I want.
Lucas, you talked about going into this fight not necessarily with the mindset of getting a knockout, but that's what happened. Take us through kind of what happened in the first couple rounds and when you knew exactly you had this fight won.
Habla un poquito de lo que pasó en la pelea, obviamente, los primeros asaltos y cuántos solistas que ya tienen la victoria.
Sí, bueno, la pelea del primer round la verdad que me costó un poco, se movía bien, me agarró bien la distancia, pero bueno, después pude acercar un poquito más. Y en el segundo, cuando empecé a conectar mis manos, lo pude sentir y bueno, así la primera caída y después, bueno, sé que sentía mis manos, así que fui a buscar knockout.
You know, the first round was a little difficult. He moved very well. You know, he moved very well, and his distance control was very, very good. So the second round, I took a little bit more chances, and I closed the gap, and I know he felt my punch, and that's when the first knockdown happened. And once that happened, I kind of knew that I can open up a little bit and get him out of there.
Oh, it's very likely. We discussed that fight before. I discussed with his manager, with Al Heyman, who is representing Lucas as well, and that's the fight we want to do. I have a target date of September the 7th, possibly from the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. That's a fight we want to do. That's a fight I want to do. That's a fight fans want to see. Danny Garcia is the kind of fighter who has never turned down anybody. He's a great fighter. I think a lot of people might underestimate him. He always steps up, but he delivers, and he delivers big. And as I said before, here with Lucas Matthys, we have one of the best fighters in the world now, and we all sort of like knew about it, but tonight this was a statement. This is just absolutely amazing. One of the most amazing performances I have seen. At that level, I mean, these are two top-notch guys. This was a 50-50 fight. I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. And I asked Paulie Malignaggi, wow, I mean, what do you think? He says, well, I said, who can beat this guy? And he said, well, somebody who can fight for 12 rounds, the perfect fight. And he said, what I mean by perfect, you can't even get touched by the guy, because if you get touched, you probably go down. So, I mean, that's the kind of fighter Lucas Matthys is. But you can't underestimate Danny Garcia, and that's the fight we want to do. That's the fight I want to do. I said it before, and I'm going to work very hard to get this done. That's the kind of events we want to put together. And I know Lucas is ready. I think it's going to be easier, not more difficult, you know. So absolutely no problem, because, you know, Al Heyman is a fan of the sport as well. He wants to see the best fight, the best. And when you know, what we have to understand, when you put these fights together at that level, there is no loser. I mean, there is no loser. I still want to see Peterson. I mean, I could see if we go to Washington to put Peterson in against Zab Judah, why not? You know, so this is what this is. This is exciting, and just because somebody loses doesn't mean you need to go back to the line. And the fact is, when the best fight the best, there are no loser. We as fans of the sport are the winners, and so are the fighters.
Why do you write this in Washington when Danny has built such a good fan base in the Barclays? Why would you take it like
Well, because the Barclays Center is booked.
Simple.
Book 2, they're gonna have, I don't know, they have...
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, they're booked as well.
Well, you're not doing too good.
Okay.
Strike 2.
What else? Throw out some other cities. Hey, but come on, nothing wrong with Washington. Washington, D.C., Verizon Center, one of the premier venues in the country, is nothing wrong with that. It's the capital. There will be a capital showdown.
Ok, pregunta. Lucas.
Argentina.
¿Te imaginaste que ibas a terminar tan pronto con Peterson, siendo que
No
nadie...
de Argentina, ¿qué tanto?
The question is that you ever imagined you were going to be able to end the fight this fast? Nobody's ever been able to do that against Lamont Peterson.
No, la verdad que no. Un buen peleador, sé que peleó con todos los mejores y nadie lo pudo noquear. Pensé que iba a ser una pelea muy dura para mí, pero bueno, lo pude noquear rápido.
No, I never imagined I was going to finish it, you know, that fast. You know, he's a great champion. He's a great fighter. He's fought the best, and you know, nobody's ever been able to knock him out. So I was expecting a tougher fight. Yes.
I thought of this after I saw the knockout before I said you said it was exciting, that it feels like Lucas is sort of the remaining background where he's devastating his opponents and good opponents. Can you ask Lucas what it feels like for him to be prepared?
Let's give a big hand to Lamont Peterson, a great champion. And I told him in the ring, we're proud and privileged to be working with him and with his team. We certainly are fully behind him, and there will be another night, and who wouldn't want to see Lamont Peterson fight again? He's the kind of fighter who shows up to come and fight and gives his best. He goes down and he comes up, and that's the kind of heart he has and has shown that many times. So, you know, when you fight at that level, as I said, there is no losers. There are only winners.
Question. Yeah, let me ask him a question. He has a question for him real quick. Okay.
I just wanted to thank everybody for, you know, coming out and supporting me, you know, just supporting the fight. You know, of course, you know, I came to win, but Lucas put on a good performance, and he was the better man tonight.
Okay, so now maybe we're going to go to some questions. You had
Yeah, we'll do a question. You had a question. Dice que obviamente muchos lo han dicho.
No, bueno, muy contento, la verdad que me compare con Pacquiao, así que ojalá que me hagan pelear con él.
He says he feels very happy that people are saying that, you know, comparing him to Manny Pacquiao, but what I really want to do is fight him.
You're possibly facing Danny Garcia next. What do you see in him and what do you not see in him?
Posiblemente vas a pelear con Danny Garcia. ¿Qué es lo que ves en Danny y qué es lo que piensas que podría ser problemático?
No, sí, ojalá que la pelea se dé en septiembre y lo veo fuerte, pero muy lento, se abre mucho, sí que esa pelea va a ser para mí también.
He says, no, you know, I'm hopeful that the fight happens in September, but you know, I see he's a slow fighter. He's slow and he's wide open, and I know that I'll win that fight as well.
Any questions for?
Yeah, Lamont, right here. Lamont.
Yeah.
You moved around in the first round, and then it looks like the second round you decided to go back to your pressing style, and you landed a couple of blows. Was that a thought process?
The game plan was to keep boxing. Sometime in the second round, hit me in the back of the head. I got a little upset. Started getting a little bit more reckless, wanting to bang. I could feel the fight heating up, and so you know me. I just let the fight. Kind of abandoned the game plan a little bit, and I paid for it.
I just wanted to ask you, you were obviously on the receiving end of some of these punches. Just how hard a puncher is.
He's a good puncher, of course. You know, he had me hurt. I was hoping they didn't stop the fight because I believe I can weather any storm. But of course, the referee is going to look out for my best interest and my coach. And he decided to stop the fight. But of course, you know, I was willing to fight on. I kind of turned a little too much on my hook and kind of left a little opening. My hands were up, but I turned a little too much, and my, you know, it gave him a good angle to land his shot, and that's pretty much how I got hurt.
Dan?
Not at all. You know, I'm always going to test myself. He's a good fighter. He's a great fighter, and that's not going to change anything with me. You know, I'll fight anybody at any time. Still, he's a good fighter with a good punch, and that's all I can say.
Great fighters fight the best.
I'm okay with fighting anyone. You know, I have no problem with getting in there. That, you know, the best supposed to fight the best, so whoever they line up, I'm willing to fight.
There's so many great names there, you know, at 140, 147, so that's going to be the easy part.
Lamont, after the beat, Kendall, you were talking about what you go through to make 140. Obviously, this fight was at 141. Do you see yourself staying at 140, or do you want to move up to welterweight for your next fight?
I think I'm kind of stuck between the two right now. If any opportunity come at welterweight, I'll probably jump on it, but I still feel as though I can make 140. I didn't really struggle. I felt strong going into the fight. Just, you know, things happen.
Lamont, Richard mentioned possible match at Verizon Center in D.C. Your thoughts on being, if you had a chance to fight at home again?
Of course, it'll be a great feeling to fight at home again. I always want to fight at home. I wanted this fight to be at home, but of course, you know, you got to be fair. You can't have all home fights. But anytime I get a chance to, I'm all for it.
Here, last Friday at Showbox, there was a fight to choose a mandatory opponent between Penderes and Dirijan. Have you seen the fight?
Nah, I was busy studying MATTHYSSE, so I didn't watch that fight, getting ready for this fight. But if that's my mandatory and that's the fight that I'm going to fight next, then I'll start to watch them and see what they got.
Questions for Lucas? Yeah.
Manny Pacquiao's name was raised. I wanted to ask Lucas. He was fighting here in Atlantic City, which was a longtime home of Arturo Gatti. How familiar was he with Arturo, and how did he feel about performing so well in Arturo Gatti's home base?
No, se siente muy bien, la verdad que muy contento de que me hayan invitado a pelear a Estados Unidos, acá en Atlantic City. La verdad que un lugar muy histórico que la verdad me pone muy contento de haber peleado acá adentro.
No, he felt very good. You know, he feels privileged that he was asked to fight here in Atlantic City at Boardwalk Hall in such a historic place, and he feels very happy.
The attendance, by the way, was 4,215.
Lucas, your training base is in Argentina. Are you thinking maybe moving here to the States and train out here?
No, entrenamos allá, todas las peleas hemos entrenado allá, armamos un buen campamento y sí, vamos a seguir entrenando allá porque tenemos muy buenos compañeros, buen equipo y vamos a seguir entrenando allá para la pelea.
I felt very comfortable training in Argentina. That's where I've been training for the last few fights, and you know, I have very good sparring partners, good team, and I feel very comfortable in Argentina, and I want to keep training there.
Next question. I mean, you know, for him to have this knockout power to be a sportsman like he is, who does he spar with out there? You know, it seems there got to be a lot of top-notch fighters.
No, son muchos los compañeros que me ayudan. Estuve guanteando con pibes muy grandes de categoría. Todos muy buena gente, muy buen equipo y son los compañeros de Argentina que me ayudan siempre.
There are many good fighters and boxers, and you know, I was training with guys that are bigger than me actually, and I just feel that I get the best training, the best out of training out there in Argentina. I feel very good.
Lucas, 2 more questions and then I want to let these guys rest.
The question is, do you think that you're going to come to a level to Sergio Maravilla Martinez now in this performance?
Supongo que sí.
In his country of Argentina. Well, I think you don't know Argentina because he's actually surpassed Sergio Martinez and he's considered the #1 boxer. Yeah. Okay, he's asking, he said he would like to get your perspective. Bernard, you're a great champion, historic fighter. What's your perspective on Lucas and the outcome of this fight?
Well, basically everything's been said. I mean, this is an era where the elite will stand out, and you've seen that tonight. I never seen a 140-pound guy hit like almost a heavyweight, or at least close to one, in both hands. So I'm very impressed. I was telling Richard, I said, yo, this the real deal. And a lot of people is worried right now at 140 pounds. They're not sleeping good tonight.
Dice que está impresionado, que obviamente nunca ha visto un peleador de esta categoría pelear y tener un golpe como un heavyweight. Y pero es lo que está pasando hoy en día, los mejores están peleando con los mejores y dice que él te puede garantizar que muchos de esta división no van a dormir bien en esta noche.
Eric,
yes.
Does he feel any regret that his only 2 losses have come while training in Oxnard, and since going back to Argentina, he's continuously knocking?
That's a good question.
No, la verdad que para mí fue un gusto haber entrenado en el equipo de Maravilla Martínez, fue una experiencia muy buena, se lo agradezco porque aprendí mucho y las derrotas esas, por no tener mucha experiencia en pelea y la verdad que de esas derrotas aprendí mucho y estoy agradecido.
No, I don't feel bad at all, not at all. You know, I feel privileged that I was able to train in Oxnard with the team of Maravilla Martinez. I learned a lot, and you know, what can I say? Those 2 losses that I had, they gave me a lot of experience. I gained a lot of experience from those 2 losses.
Well, okay, thank you all, and I want to thank a big thank you to Showtime as well, that pretty much week after week they bring us the best, fighting the best.
tremendous commitment, and I think we see with Steven Espinoza, there's somebody there who is as passionate about the sport as we all are. So a big thank you to Showtime. I will see you at the next time.